Hello, everybody. I just wanted to come on quickly because these are some common questions that I have been asked quite frequently the last couple of weeks. And I just want to dive into them and make sure that everyone gets a chance to know these 5 simple ways to navigate this seller's market that we are in. Now, right now, we are in a seller's market like we discussed last week. What that means is inventory is lower than the demand of the buyers that are out there searching. So we have an influx of buyers and a shortage of homes for sale in the market. So there's a couple of easy ways that you can stay on track and navigate these circumstances and use them to the best of your ability so that you're not wasting time, you're not wasting money, and you know that you're doing everything possible to get that house that you want. So, number 1, you need to choose the right realtor, okay? This step is very vital. The right realtor and the right mortgage lender combo together will make the process so much easier for you and so much more streamlined. Your whole transaction, your whole experience will be a million times better, I guarantee you. Obviously, the number 1 rule that I tell everyone that reaches out to me about buying or selling a home, you want to work with a realtor or lender that you feel comfortable asking questions to. Because when I help repeat home buyers, the things that come up are my first transaction or my first home purchase didn't go so well because I didn't have this question answered and I didn't have this question answered because they were literally too scared to sound stupid and ask the question. There are no stupid questions. You deserve the best service. Do not be afraid to ask those questions and always work with people you feel comfortable asking questions to. Number 2, know your loan type. Now, this comes up a lot. Numerous buyers do not understand that they are being pre-approved or pre-qualified, hopefully pre-approved, meaning that the lender has screened your criteria, your employment history, all of that. They have done their fact checking before giving you that approval. So, there are different loan types that each individual person can use when purchasing a home. It is very vital that you do know your loan type, because each loan type is a little different in regards to the cost of your down payment, the appraisal requirements, and all of those things. So knowing these are vital. So for instance, in our area, the most common loan type is an FHA loan, meaning that the buyer needs to bring 3.5% as a down payment to closing. Now, typically we get those closing costs covered by the seller when writing a purchase agreement, but if not, those costs are your responsibility. So knowing these facts about your loan will save you time, money, stress, all of that in the long run. Another good fact about that, if you are using FHA or rural development, the appraisal requirements, the loan requirements, I should say, are much more stringent. There are little things like peeling paint that can prevent you from closing on time. So it's important to know the facts about the loan type you're using. It is vital. You need to know everything about each step along the way. So, number 3, this is one that can get a bit sticky, especially because when looking at homes, it can get overwhelming and you can fall in love with multiple things. But you need to stick to your budget. You need to sit down, write a monthly budget, and know exactly what you can afford per month with all of your normal fees included in there. If you do that, you're going to be more successful in the long run because you've already accounted for your car payment, your insurance payments, your food, your grocery bills, in my husband's case, it would be snowmobile payments, things like that. So you want to sit down, get that budget squared away, and you want to stay in that budget. Do not look above that budget because you want to set yourself up for success in the long term. So, number 4, this is a good one because it can get so exciting to go look at homes just thinking that, okay, this doesn't have the 4th bedroom we need, but it looks so cute, I really want to see it, okay? So this happens a lot, but please trust me on this. Do not go. Danger ahead. There's a big danger sign right there because you need to stay focused. The more focused you are, the quicker you're going to find that house and the easier the process will be for you. I promise you. Danger ahead, okay? Stick to all of your criteria. If you need a 3-bedroom home, do not go look at 2-bedroom homes with unfinished basements. They will not work for you. It will cost a lot of money to get them updated. Danger, okay? So keep that in mind. That is number 4. And number 5, this is the most important one. The most important one. It doesn't have to be stressful, because no matter what happens along the way, the more prepared you are with all of your documents, listening to your mortgage lender and realtor advice, and sticking in your budget, sticking to your criteria, the better the experience will be. And you need to know 100%. This is the most vital part of this entire experience. Everything works out for the way it's meant to. Everything works out for your best interest. If you miss out on a house and you are devastated and crushed, and trust me, I've seen this a couple of times. I've had wives crying because they missed out on the farm that they loved. There were cute little baby goats that came with the house and they were running around everywhere. And the next day, an even better opportunity came on the market. So do not waste time. Do not give those opportunities that you feel like they have slipped away another thought, because they haven't. It wasn't meant for you. It wasn't going to work out for you. Your house is coming. Everything works out the way that it is meant to. I promise you that. I find myself telling clients that all the time. So the moral of this entire story is, the more focused you are and the more educated you are about the entire process, and that is a good realtor's job, is they will educate you and they will show you each step of the way in a consecutive order, so that you are never worried about step 6 on step 2, because everything has a time and a place, and it's our job to keep navigating those waters, keep moving things forward so that you don't have to stress about them. So prepare yourself, okay? Stay in your budget. Budget is key. We want to set you up for long-term success, not 1 year, not 2 year, long-term success. Even though the average buyer only lives in the house for 3 to 5 years. That's a fun fact. And it's true, and I love it. Because I get a lot of clients that say, I'm looking for my forever home. And in 2 years, they're like, you know what? We've been thinking about this and we really want this now. So I love that. It gets me excited. So remember, stick to your budget, choose the right realtor, choose the right lender. Always stick to your must-haves. If you need a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, stay in your lane. Do not stray away from what you have to have, because what you need is important. And if you stray, you will get disappointed. Trust me, you will get disappointed. You will get stressed out. So stay in your lane, okay? And remember, everything works out the way that it's meant to. Trust me on that, because it does. So if you have any questions about, buying a home right now with these interest rates dipping below 3%, I mean, it definitely saves you money, not only long-term, but monthly. You're saving a couple $100 every single month with these amazing interest rates. So it really is a great time to buy your first home, because initially you're getting that fabulous interest rate. Interest rates when I started in real estate were right at 3%. And it was absolutely incredible. People were getting the most fabulous mortgages. Our market was just absolutely booming, but we didn't have this inventory shortage like we do right now. So like we talked about tonight, the more focused you stay on your must-haves and everything that you need in a home, your budget, even down to the location, okay? Listen to your professional's advice, your realtor, your mortgage lender. They're very vital to the success of your entire transaction. I cannot stress that enough. So, the moral of the story is, everything will work out the way that it's meant to. Do not get stressed out. As long as you're staying focused, everything will be great. I promise. So you guys have a fabulous night. If you have any questions about saving money right now when buying a home, let me know. If you have any questions at all about the entire process, don't be afraid to reach out to me. I am constantly asking questions, and I absolutely love doing that, because once in a while I get a question that I don't know the answer to, and it's not very often, but then I get to dig it up, and I love that, because it's just another fact that I may need. So you guys have a great night. That's all I've got for you. But stay safe out there and try and get some relaxation in tonight. It is beautiful outside. Talk to you guys later.